Hey, what's going on, guys? G1Xron here, and today I thought we'd take a look at another Nickelodeon TMNT figure. This time we're taking a look at Newtralizer. So this guy came out in the wave that included Dojo Splinter, Slash, and Razar. And looking at this guy in hand, I gotta say that he looks exactly like he does in the cartoon. I absolutely love it. There's a couple of things that I wish he did have, but that kind of goes along with, the entire line, except for the turtles. They're the only ones that really get quite a few accessories. So kind of segueing into that, he does come with two. He gets this Predator-looking razor disc throwing thing here. I'm not really sure what you'd call that, but that's what it looks like to me. He also comes with a knife, and I'm happy to say that you can see that it has a little holder here. It's a knife or a pigeon shank or something like that, but there's really not a whole lot to it, but at least it does slide in the holder there. That's something that I do appreciate. It would have been cool if there was like some little clip, because you see all these holes. I guess we're going to go ahead and take it out. See all the little holes in here, and the way his hand's designed, it can only like slide on like one finger and kind of halfway on the other one, so it's just almost like just static on there. But it fits fine. It's secure. It would have been nice with all these holes, like I said, if there was just like some little notch where I could just plug it on there so he could have all his weapons attached to him. I think that would have been a really nice use of, this little armor get up thing or whatever. But my negatives is, you see this guy in the cartoon if you've been watching it. Every time you see him, he's shooting off his guns. He's like really big into his guns, and he's obviously has this little wrist thing that can shoot, so I guess you could pretend, but it would have been nice if we had some actual guns that you could put it in his hand, and I'm going to have to look somewhere else for that. It's kind of that way on a lot of these figures. The only ones that really get the, the star treatment are the turtles. And they should. They get all the weapons. But at least get this guy a signature weapon, that would have been nice. But anyways, taking a look at the figure, they actually did a really nice job with the paint, in my opinion. The eye, while it's probably going to be difficult to see, I'm going to try my best to focus that in. It's yellow with the black slitted pupil there, but it's got some green, some lime green in there. So I don't know how well that's showing up, but hopefully you kind of get the idea there. And got the teeth painted white, which they should be, but on some of the other figures, they don't paint the teeth, or they're not as defined. We'll Slash, so you can kind of see his teeth in there, but if they would have just kind of outlined it with black or white or something, it would have made it look a little bit better. So I do dig that on him. And then obviously the chest. This thing, it doesn't come off. It doesn't unbuckle anywhere that I saw. So I don't think it comes off. But yeah, I don't know how you would get that off. I guess you rip the legs off and stuff. But who wants to do that? Anyways, the chest. Look at that. And it's like a skull. I think that's cool. I think a lot of kids are going to like that. And see, it goes all the way down, here. So I don't mind that it's not painted down here, because, when you look straight forward at the figure, you can barely tell. It gets so dark up under there, but just all the way down there. Really cool. As far as his arms, you do see that you have the gray paint here on some of the detail, the gray paint here, another one of his quote-unquote guns. Then you got the gray that's molded here. It's actually part of the leg. The same with this over here, and it's painted. But they missed on this. And then this one I don't have as much of a problem with, just because however you pose it, sometimes it's covered up anyway. Maybe that was their intention, but this, they didn't paint that either. It seemed like it would have been not too much more to go ahead and paint those things. You're right there. So you might as well just drop some on there for us. But pretty nice. Also, his tail. He does have this little razor thing on his tail. Would have been nice, at least that. I would have preferred this to be painted other than, these other two. But overall, still really cool. And you can see that there's some pretty cool accessories on this, whatever you want to call it, his belt. There looks like some bullets and for the gun that he doesn't have, like a little walkie-talkie, some arrows. Maybe some smoke grenades and stuff like that. Just all a little bitty bunch of pockets and stuff. It just looks really cool. I do dig them. Just the guns. It would have been nice. Alright, that's the last time I'm mentioning it. Anyway, so the articulation, he can move his head. These arms, they go back and forth. This does not hinder it whatsoever, just because, it's that soft rubbery plastic, so you can move it however you want. You can go front and back. He does rotate here at the wrist. Nothing in the elbow. Same on this other side as well. Does rotate here at the waist. Legs, they go in and out, front and back. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. The tail, it actually rotates as well. So if you wanted to, like he's about to battle someone behind him, it's really good for, you know, taking on the turtles if you needed to. All right, so let's go ahead and do some comparisons. The first one that we're going to pull up is the movie Shredder, so you can get an idea. These guys are obviously going to be quite a bit smaller, and I think, you know, Shredder's just a little bit larger anyway. There he is with the vintage Raphael. Here he is with the Battle Shell version Leonardo, so you can kind of get an idea as far as size comparison there. And just with the other two new characters, here he is with Dojo Splinter, which is actually a pretty decently tall figure. He's about the same size as Casey Jones. And there he is with Slash. Poor Slash, he's so short. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to check out the website, www.cybercastnetwork.com. And I'm going to be bringing you more of these turtle figures this week. And then next week we'll jump back into Transformers and stuff like that. So talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Peace.